guys, welcome back. So today I am doing my long-awaited self-tanning routine. So I do self-tan every single week just because I enjoy being tan. So if you would like to see my self-tanning routine, then just keep watching. Alright, so to start off the video, I'm going to show you the things that I use to do my tan. So before you tan, you want to make sure you exfoliate. It's extremely important to exfoliate to get rid of all of your old self-tan that you had on previously, and it's also important to get any dead skin cells off so your tan goes on the smoothest. The best thing that I have found to exfoliate your skin with is the Loving Tan Removing and Skin Polishing Glove. This thing is absolutely amazing. It really gets everything off that's unneeded. So this is a new box. So I do have one in my shower as well, but I wanted to show you the clean one. So it just comes in this Loving Tan box like this, and you can open it up, and it has two different sides on it. So it has a pink side, and then it has a black side. So the pink side is a little less rough, and then the black side is the more rough side. So it's just got a spot for your hand. You stick your hand in, and then you go all around like this, just scrubbing your tan off in the shower. So I have found that when you use soap, it's a lot easier to scrub your old tan off. So as long as you're just soaking in the shower, you can't do it immediately, or it is kind of difficult to do. But once you have kind of soaked your body with water, I put a little bit of soap on my mitt, and then I just really get in there and scrub it off. Usually I do use the black side just because I'm a daredevil, and I just like to really get in there and get everything off. I'm not actually showing you a demo of this because I couldn't get a good shot in the shower, and you understand how to scrub your skin. So you just take this and you just scrub, and I do it on my neck and everywhere that I have tan, everywhere that I'm putting tan, I make sure that I exfoliate really well. So the product that I use to actually tan myself is the Loving Tan Ultra Dark Deluxe Bronzing Mousse. This one is my absolute favorite. I do also have the 2 Hour Express in dark, which I love. I love using that one for my legs, but I use the Ultra Dark one for everywhere, up here. So I do like to get ultra dark just because I like being ultra dark, duh. I find that the 2 Hour Express in dark doesn't really take as well to my chest and my arms as well as this one does, which is why I use the two different ones, but you definitely don't need to be as high maintenance as I am. You only need one. But this is so great because it doesn't leave you looking orange, it doesn't leave you looking green, it leaves you with a perfect colored tan. So I am about to go take a shower and take my tan off. So this tan has been on me for, I think it's been on for a straight week. Yeah, it's been on for one whole week. So you can see it really doesn't look that bad. Right here, I do have a lot of texture on my chest right here. So it tends to kind of come off that area, which is why in a lot of my videos I have turtlenecks on because you can see it. But my arms are nice and fine. It doesn't come off patchy at all. The only place that I do have issues with it coming off quite easily is my hands because I am a teacher, so I'm washing my hands a lot throughout the day. But anywhere else, it actually looks really good still. So you can see that I've had this on for a straight week and it's not patchy. It has faded, but it doesn't come off patchy, which I love because some self-tanners, when you apply them and you wear them for a little while, when they start to wear off, they wear off weird and it kind of patchy. This doesn't do that. It just applies really nicely and it just comes off really nicely as well. So I am going to show you a demo of how I apply my self-tan. I'm not going to be in a bathing suit or anything just because some of my students watch my videos and I'm not trying to have them see that. I am going to be just freshly out of the shower, so my hair is going to be all in my natural state, and I don't know if I'm going to put makeup on. Probably not. But so it's going to look a little bit different. Okay? Okay, so I am all clean. I have washed my tan off, so I'm super pasty. I also do not have any face makeup on. I did put my eyebrows on and I did put lashes on, but that is it. So what I like to apply my tan with is the Loving Tan Deluxe Applicator mitt. I do have an extra one that I am showing you that is new, but it comes in this box, so I am just going to jump right into the demo. Alright, so when I do my self-tan, I always like to start with my neck, just because if I want to put a second layer on, I can do that after I do everything else. So I'm just taking the Ultra Dark and the Mitt that Loving Tan has, and I am just putting this all over my neck and my chest area first, and I'm just rubbing it in circular motions. Now, I am not putting it on my face. I'm just getting it right up to my jawline, making sure I get it back into my hairline and onto like the top of my back, and then I'll put a couple more pumps and I'll put it onto my arms. I usually do about 3 pumps per arm and my chest area. I don't really get it directly into my armpit. I kind of go around and just put a very little bit. The lighting did change here. I'm not sure why. I think it was just because of the sun, but it doesn't look that orange in person. It's just the lighting, and it will change back in a little bit also. And then I'm just going to continue doing my other arm. You want to make sure you are getting it in all of the areas that people are going to see if you're not doing your whole body. So in this clip, I didn't do my back, but you know, no one ever sees my back. So then going on to your hands, it's extremely important that you moisturize your hands first because your hands can get super dry. I'm just taking any moisturizer and I'm putting it into all of the crevices in my hands, and then I'm going in with my Loving Tan 2-Hour Express in dark. I don't use the Ultra Dark on my hands just because it tends to be too dark on my hands, and since I do wash my hands a lot since I'm a teacher, the tan rubs off quite easily and it just looks better with a 2-Hour Express. And then when you are doing your legs, you want to make sure you are also putting it lotion onto your kneecaps because those areas get dry as well. And if you are doing your feet, you want to make sure that you're putting lotion all over your entire foot as well. But I couldn't get that shot in films in the frame, so I didn't show you that. And I'm just rubbing it in the exact same way that I did the other parts of my body, kind of in like circular motions, and then also kind of like just in up and down motions. So it does come with a color guard, which is great, so it shows areas that you have missed. And here I'm just showing you the comparison between the before and after. And on my legs, I do think I do about 4 to 5 pumps per leg, but sometimes that ends up being too much, so I just put it to the other leg, but usually around 4 pumps. And as you can see here, this is the before and after. Alright guys, so this is just one layer of the tan in the Ultra Dark, and as you can see, ignore the sun that's beaming through, but you can see that it gets you super, super dark, and I love it, and it hasn't even like developed yet. This is just the color guard. So you can see in comparison to my face how dark it truly got me, and this hasn't even developed fully yet, so that is so amazing. So I truly 100% recommend this brand. They are an amazing company with amazing self-tanners. So I did use the Ultra Dark and the 2-Hour Express Dark. I use them on different parts of my body because I just find that that's what works best for me. And I found that using the Ultra Dark on my hands just made them a little bit too dark for my liking. So as long as I put on lotion before, that is extremely important when you're doing your hands, just because your hands can get quite dry. I like to put a layer of lotion on before I put my tanner on, just to make sure it has a nice even application. And then I like to use the 2-Hour Express in dark on my hands just because I feel like it gives me the best color. Alright guys, so that is the end of the video. I hope this video helped. This is how I do my self-tanning. If you do it differently, that does not mean that you are doing it wrong. It does not mean that I'm doing it wrong. It just means that we do it differently. This is what I have found that works for me, so this is the way that I do it. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all so, so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!